Then we seem good to go.
As it should be.
Resting way too often feels like I'm mostly like all the time whenever I'm getting to like one camp doing something. My characters are nearly dying. It's just like doing something wrong. Feels like I'm doing something wrong.
I know you don't trust me, but we're very similar. We're both strangers in this crusade.
You got that right. A hired killer and a demon as the Crusade's brightest hope. Whatever happened to the days when saving the world was left to righteous heroes?
Okay. They're not even... Like, they're not at all alike. Okay, I have to talk to Nivea. Just like the side stuff I had to do earlier. Let's go for this one. Tell me about yourself. I'll be happy to, but okay. Fifth pound. I sought to pour for your treatment. Treatment for what? It's not a big deal. I just sat out in the cold too long and caught a chill. I appreciate the concern and all, but don't worry, I'm healthy as a horse now. Even so, I need to know what medicine did Above get for you. No one seems to be getting the mess. I don't want to talk about it. Not now anyway. Ask me again in a year or 10. Okay. Yeah, I think this was the...
That is not far.
like some kind of like illness. You couldn't... she couldn't... there's like no cure for it. Except for now, we changed the party to social afterwards, like as soon as he's... First of all, we still have the Crusader army, which is like this one. There we go. Continue. What do you mean recall? Wait, what is a recall? Ah, okay, that's how it works. Ah, okay. So you still have the general, but you can like switch it to other. Ah, okay. Okay, that's... I didn't even check that at all. Shipment of demons has been delivered to the collective Absalom. Useful friends. The scouts have freed a messenger from Absalom who had been captured by demons on his way to Dresden. This important visitor is quite influential and has connection in a number of states. He's eager to repay the Crusaders of his rescue. Unlocks the help of the Mungavi decree. 3 witches are okay. Get help from Osirian. For civilization to rise. I read this already. Sand clerics, okay. That's 40 energy points. Yeah, I'm just favoring the support. All families of Tianxia have sent generous gifts to Dresden, except magical relicts, the likes of which the natives of Avestan have never seen before. Okay. Something else. Did both of those stuff? What do we have like for... Can we not rank this up? Ah, okay, later. Development, Bastion to Fortnite. Okay, there's like just an upgrade. Dragons in Care. All dragon units gain the adding passes to initiative +1 to attack. Let's just do it. I don't have dragon units, but yeah, let's just go. Oh, we can rank up then. No, we can development then. Bastion stuff. It's 14 days. Still not sure, like, which one can I even... This one is a Bastion already. Bastion. This one is a Bastion too. This is not a Bastion, that's an outpost. Can we upgrade even more to Bastion? Like, yeah, I can't. Enter. Can I enter? This is not enough things for a Bastion. I think you can have like way more. This build. go for this one. One hospital. It's like everything's so expensive. More infirmary size, yeah. Okay, next one is we still have the Nameless Ruins, huh? The Extirpators camp, it's like down here. Should I go to any kind of Shrine of the Sacrilege? Again, to burn down check. My way back, I'll probably go to this one.
My sword is an extension of my arm. My sword is an extension of my arm. So, is my plumage an extension of my head? Focus, Sela.
What the fuck? Okay. Oh, okay. Just regents. Nice. Part of mystery. Like, I will probably, after the extirpation camp, didn't it just show me something? Ah. Are those dragons? Valkyries. Yeah, it has a lot of hit points. Like, the damage is okay. They are not, doesn't seem like they are too strong, but I think like it's at least a level 10 army. Switch army. Yeah, change the groups. Have to go for Sosia. Oh. Oh, that's bad. And there we go. It takes like 3 days. Let's buy more stuff. This is a level 7 army, yeah? Oh, level 8, okay. Should be enough, I think. I'm doing the extirpators camp still. I don't want to waste too much time with the army again. Like usually. I'm just wasting too much time on this. Or like you have to do it, but still. Just feels like it. Yeah, all that. Wait, what's that? Do you hear that sound? Holy hell.
They are the darkness.
What in the world is that? A gluttonous maw. Yeah, I gotta say I don't want to start with Ivu. Oh no, I know them. Like you can't attack them under the ground. Oh no, that's like a terrible fight. Not gonna lie. You're literally standing there and waiting till it pops up. Oh, no, I moved. No. Bad. Does he even have a weapon? I didn't even check. Like, does he have stuff? Oh yeah, he has stuff at least. At least some. Oh, yeah, he has like a really good glaive actually. Oh, okay. And he has like heal stuff, raise stuff. He, like, Social is not a bad character. It's just like I'm not playing him because I have my Herald Caller. Oh god. Damn. Yes, everyone fell? I guess he ate her? Fuck.
You won't survive me.
Which herald can wait? What else do we have? We have like still some summons. Let's just go for this one. It's a good single target spell. Burning Oak?
Begone, fiend! Fall!
Yeah, he eats every single one of them.
Endure this!
I'm going like this. Like there's no way. Thank you as hell again. It's extirpators. This enemy must have been more than they could manage. I liked fighting this big evil thing. Maybe we can find another one. Maybe we can look for it. You want me to look for it? But don't start dinner without me. You won't, will you? And why is Social so sad? I don't like it when people are sad near me and I'm not. It makes me feel strange. Do you see your brother among them? No, he's not. I don't see him among these people. What can you say about the bodies? They died not long ago, judging by the wounds. They were killed by the same beasts we were dispatched. It looks like that imposter sent us into a trap. Yes, looks like it. Let's return to Dresden and O'Shell and help me endure this. This entire story, you know. I don't recognize myself. I serve the goddess of love, but the Hell Knights, I hate them. I really do. It's sickening, and I don't know how to get rid of this feeling. Why do I hate the Hell Knights so much? The fact that we even tolerate them is a disgrace to the entire Crusade movement. Cruel tormentors who are indifferent to suffering of others, and who perhaps even enjoy it. What are they doing on our side? Like, what? Why do we let them justify all these atrocities by participating in the Crusades? What does your faith say about it? It's a temptation, and I must overcome it. Their cruelty stirs indignation in me. I would like to believe it's righteous, but they also call their spite righteous anger. I shouldn't be like them. I should answer evil with evil. But God, is it so hard? You really haven't been yourself since that imposter showed up. The things he said about my brother, I admit I want to grab him by the throat and squeeze the heart of his spine cracks. It is a dirty, unworthy desire, but I can't get rid of it. And worse, I think the reason I'm saying is because I'm afraid he's telling the truth. Hold on, brother. If you need to talk, drink, and forget everything, or hold your grief at the moon, come to me. I'll support you. War is hard on good people. Let's go. We have to talk to the imposter again. We're right there. Okay. Okay. What is on piece? Steel armor crumbled like paper. Okay, we got like stuff here. That's good.
Something here.
So to say, is he running straight through the trap? No, he isn't.
Forget it.
What a find.
I didn't fight long spear.
Interesting.
Oh, hold monster. Okay, she got paralyzed. Unfortunate. Sent to top.
Thanks, Lamb. You're so awesome, Lamb.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
But we got a lot of stuff from this. This. Menus create a shadow. -6 strength, 1 attack. Nasty.
The mongrel did it.
Yeah, okay. That's like there's another way here. Okay, but there's nothing. Nice. Now we leave. Don't need more fish at the moment. We just check what you get down here. Knapsack on a tree. Befouled barrows. Okay, that's just for regions. That's great. Take the befouled barrows. Okay. Day 24, month goes around, year 4716. Iridescent streaks appear in the bilious violet sky above the deserted lands. The streaks are not like an ordinary Golarian rainbow. They look more like oil dropped in water. The sweltering haze in the sky seems to waver along with the streaks. Time and again, one of the Humanus party spots some movement out of the corner of their eye and reaches for their weapon, only to immediately realize they were mistaken. The ground underfoot turns a muddy gray, covered in a dense layer of ash expelled by geysers. A curious natural phenomena not uncommon in these parts. In the distance, barrows can be seen, appearing only as dark piles in the haze. The wind whips clouds of ash into the face of the commander and a party. Along with the ash, the wind uses in red gray clouds that shroud the sky. A giant eye of cloud unblinkingly watches the commander and a party from above. One can only imagine how significant these creatures struggling across the land must seem from such a height. In a break in the clouds, the white of the sky's eye pulses, ready to burst like a boil. The dark cloud of the river grows blacker still. The commander decides to perceptions, choose characters, study the shape of the clouds more clearly. Not sure. Try to recall any previous mention of such a phenomenon. We go with perception. Yeah, that's me. Another observes that in this wind the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce into clear shapes. The air throbs with peril. There is no mere storm. What's brewing is something brought by the abyss and possible only in the wound. Okay. Try to recall any previous mention of such phenomenon. Then he observes that in this wind, the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce into their clear shapes. They are throbs with peril. This is no mere storm, is wrong with the abyss and possibly only the wound. Nino recalls conversations with seasoned crusaders. If a giant eye appears in the sky, you must run and not look back. According to witness, what follows such an omen is so horrific that it can rob a newcomer to the Worldwound from their sanity. Okay, then we go with Lan. We failed. Oh no, we rolled a 1. Oh, come on. As the party runs for cover, the black purple on the rise looms, watching their flight. Something suddenly drops from the sky, landing with a splat at the commander's feet like an overripe fruit. It is white, about the size of a chestnut. It has a dark center, and the longer the commander stares at it, the more it seems like something is staring back. The fruit looks extremely like an eyeball. The whirlwind of the ash stops the party from looking up to see what is happening in the sky. Perhaps the carrier bird was transporting its already rotten prize home. At least that's what all the companions are hoping as they cluster around their milky white eyeball. A second eyeball lands nearby with an unpleasant squelch, leaving only a bloody splash in the ash-covered ground. Two eyeballs cannot be a coincidence. The commander does not even have to speak without a word. The party wheels around and races towards the barrow that loom black through the ash. The sickening hail pummels them in the back, shoulders and heads, leaving wet marks on armor and clothing and soaking their hair in sticky slime. The land around the barrows look more like a dumping ground than a burial ground. The storms have bleached skulls and bones, rusted armor and dented swords. This is a familiar sight. More surprising are the arms and legs of golems scattered around the waist, and once claw-like faces of animals that now lack all resemblance to their living brethren. Things that look like horse carcasses, but with broken mechanical legs. Everything is brown with rust and long forgotten. A battle was fought once here. Through the veil of the ash, but struggles to find an entrance to the barrow. I'm focusing on the trace of magic. Okay, that sounds good. Ninio senses the trace of generations upon generations of Sarkorians. Performing rituals between and inside the burial grounds on the grant to grant their anxious peaceful slumber. Magical creature unerringly leads her to the entrance. An ash-dark piece of casing that covers it crumbles under the slightest pressure. The mouth of the barrow is cool and smells of damp and dust. More of the ash lies underfoot, pressed into a glossy, slippery crust. It is clear that the barrow has been constructed above a cave. Above cave system. The deliberately carved out corridors stretching off into the barrow's depths leave room for natural passageways. The wind wailing through the stalactites in the dark carries a strange sound similar to the desperate human cry, "Help me, help me." The party strangely decides to find out who the voice belongs to. The longer it listens, the more the voice changes. One moment it sounds like a desperate cry of a child, the next a piercing ragged scream of a woman, the next bird song. It cannot be ruled out that she is hearing only what she wants to hear. Going towards it. I can't ignore the cries to help, and the party rushes towards the sound, frequently looking for enemies or traps. A strange thing, the closer they get to the voice, the less distinct the pleas become, blurring into the grinding screech of a rusty mechanism. The only passage leading further into the barrow finishes within a dead-end asbestos cave. Its walls decorated in frescoes and that have almost entirely faded this time. Before the companions have a chance to decide whether to look for a door or run back, the cave floor, which seemed solid, with well-worn ash, vibrates and begins to ripple like water. One after another, commander's companions are sucked into the thick, ashy mass like they have stepped into quicksand. Here we go with mobility. The party flows in a quick like ash like water and manages to slow their sinking with precise, measured movements. They maintain their composure, giving them time to think about what's next. Commander tries to grab hold of projections on the wall. The party notices fissures in the nearest wall and tries to grab onto the cracks to climb out. The commander's companions hang suspended above the quagmire for a while, but they cannot move any further. There are no other ledges on the wall to grab onto. Even the strongest party members begin to lose their grip and gradually slide back down. Okay, the party needs to assess the situation. Okay, we failed. Wow. Again, a 1. Fuck you. The party begins to panic when they see nothing to grab on, but they are more uncertain the faster the quagmire pulls on them. The party has ever tried everything. The only option left is to accept their fate. Those who wish to speak barely have time to say their goodbyes. Party stops struggling. Oh, this is a long thingy. Ash and Black. Wait, just give me a second. I need to get something new to drink. That's a lot to read. So yeah. Be right back. So, be right back. Here we go. I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. Ash and Black Coop clog the companions' lungs, poisoning and suffocating them. The party is instantly covered in a layer of ash. The quagmire's grip seems to suddenly vanish. The commander realizes she's in a free fall, but it's too late to do anything. She has no time to brace herself, and it is only a spear sticking out of the dark that ironically saves her from certain death. It rips through her clothes, drawing blood and leaving her suspended mid-air. Suddenly, everything jolts in action. Dozens of arrows, saws, swords, and spears spring out from all sides, whistling through the air. But this is no enemy ambush. The enemies are being brandished by the pistons and loudly scraping gears of giant mechanism. The spear that saved the commander was so rusted in its piston that it is no longer able to move. The party has found itself in a giant heart of a giant metal flower growing up out of the ashy quagmire covering the floor. The Runak built by the forges of the abyss tries to close its petals, crushing, mashing, and cutting its victim in pieces. But years of lying dormant in the darkness have taken their stroll. Its articulations move with a soul-shredding screech and become easily jammed. The mummified bodies of unlucky crusaders can be still seen hanging speared on the rusted blade. If the commander wants to avoid their fate, she must figure out what makes Uranak move. Even magical is still a mechanism. From above, the commander has a good view of the Uranak's inner workings. Large tooled wheels are set in motions by gear shafts. It all comes clear. The gear shafts can be jammed. The movement will stop. The commander is almost out of time. Another few minutes and it will be all over. Realizing that a simple escape isn't possible, the commander decides to try jamming an Uranak's main mechanism with the heart of the flower. He looks around for something sturdy and finds power shield of the warrior. As she died, the female warrior tried to behind the tower shield, but did not save her. The closing petals pinned her through the shield, furthermore fusing them into as one whole. The commander plants her feet against the shield and pushes, trying to dislodge it, but it doesn't move an inch. A hammer of a dead paladin. The body of a dead paladin clutching a warhammer's hands of bone. Hangs on one Uranak, hammers pointing directly upward. The commander is lucky that this warrior chose to meet his death with weapon in hand. The commander drags the body towards her and grabs the hammer, but the servant of the light's grip is surprisingly strong and fiercely relinquished the weapon. The bone arms are easily ripped off the skeleton's shoulders, still holding the hammer. The commander tosses a lot of heart into Uranak. The hammer falls, sparking off the gears and getting stuck between them. With a furious screeching and scraping, the Uranak tries to grind up the hammer, but it cannot. A tremor travels up the pedal and there is a deafening cracking sound, and the Uranak stills forever. After carefully extracting themselves from the clutches of the broken Uranak, the commander in the party finds himself up to the knees in ashy sludge once more. But this time it only harmlessly squelches under their feet as they walk. A dark preacher yawns before them, and the cry of the commander heard that the entrance is to the barrow. Rise again, help me. As there's no other route, the commander decides to see if there's anything value in the Crusaders' bodies. Ah, that's it. Fence's gift, okay. The commander serves the Crusaders' bodies, but what the dead no longer may prove useful to the living. Fortune smiles on her. The party will be leaving the Uranak cave richer than we went. After all its ordeals, the party finally goes up the surface and emerges in a small chamber. Pipes protrude from numerous openings dotted all over the walls, and they connect to a small box adorned with Baphomet's soul. The box cries out, producing high, plaintive noises that, when carried through the pipes, begin to sound something like "Help me." The commander knows that this is another demonic mechanism created to lure Crusaders into the barrow. She smashed the box, scattering small bolts and gears across the room. Silence reigns. There are no secrets left in this place now. Fence's gift and gold coins. What is Fence's gift? Okay. I just want to check something. Wait. How strong is this army down here? Oh, I can't even go there now. Ah, okay. It doesn't work. Okay. You have movement points? I think we can just do this for now. To be honest, the sauces are great. Damn. Not bad. At least his army is not too bad. The army is okay. Even though it's like not the other character is like way better than this one. But still, like the army is okay. I'm just going up here. Let me rest.
Hey, Socio, if you paint my portrait, will your goddess curse you for blasphemy?
How could a portrait of a friend be blasphemy? If you truly want me to, I'd be glad to paint you.
Okay. Probably like one of your mongrel girls. Whoa. Yeah, we change this one. So there's no way I'm playing without my precious demon. There is no way. Okay, what do we find here? Heart of the Mysteries. Oh, it's a cave? There's loot. Okay. This one sounds like there's some kind of riddle in it. Like there has to be. That's it.